Perhaps there's some girls in here. Great heavens! It's one of those nude female fire stations.
Strippers, welcome to the stage, the 5 most stunning stripper movies ever made. At number 5, we have Zombie Strippers. This movie has bad acting, dialogue, and production value, but it delivers what it promises. Next up, we have From Dusk Till Dawn. Salma Hayek had a snake phobia and spent 2 months with a therapist in order to dance with this albino Burmese python. Number 3 is all about Channing Tatum. He pitched a movie based on his own experiences as a stripper in Florida to director Steven Soderbergh, and he loved it. Number 2, Anora. I don't know any other stripper movies that have won 5 Oscars. Even Mikey Madison's grandmother has seen Anora several times. Finally, number 1, Showgirls.
Doggy chow. Oh, I used to love doggy chow.
I used to love doggy chow too.
Strippers.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vanessa Demopoulos!
UFC fighter Vanessa Little Monster Demopoulos was an exotic dancer for 13 years. She only gave up stripping a few years ago to focus full-time on her fighting. She says pole dancing is actually more dangerous than UFC because in fight you can tap out. On the pole, if you go down, you fall 2 stories, and it could be permanent. She says her expertise as a pole dancer has helped her a lot with her jiu-jitsu. Pole dancing takes a lot of agility, dexterity, and flexibility, and you have to be quick with your reactions. Here's Vanessa treating a sumo wrestler like a stripper pole. Unfortunately, this pole fights back. Strippers. At 19, American dancer Josephine Baker became an instant success in Paris. Baker danced in nothing but a short skirt of bananas. She was the face of the Roaring Twenties. Here she is with her pet cheetah. During the Second World War, she was a spy for the French resistance, collecting intelligence on German troop movements and sneaking them back, pinned to her underwear or written in invisible ink on her sheet music. She was bisexual before the term even existed, dating Frida Kahlo. She was a muse to Picasso and Hemingway. Long before Angelina Jolie, Baker adopted 12 children from all over the world, calling them her Rainbow Tribe. When Josephine traveled back to the United States, she fought prejudice, refusing to perform at any venues that had a segregated audience. 100 years later, and she still seems like she's the coolest person that has ever walked on this planet. Strippers. We've all watched the stripper pole fail compilations. There's just something so mesmerizing about watching vigorous sexiness meet cruel gravity. However, it is not always funny. When Genia Sky fell 20 feet from her pole and landed on her face, it was brutal, and then she kept twerking. Genia broke her jaw and some of her teeth. A friend set up a GoFundMe and she raised $40,000. She is now fully recovered and has got back up on the pole. A much lower pole. Strippers. 2 robotic strippers caused quite a controversy when they were launched at the 2018 CES in Las Vegas. They definitely did not look human, with CCTV cameras for heads. It was less about looking sexy and more of a publicity stunt. This super creepy stripper robot was designed by an artist and has face recognition technology so that it watches you watching it. However, things are quickly evolving, or possibly devolving. A company that makes extremely lifelike sex dolls, right down to hair on their toes, is designing a human-looking stripper robot and is already taking pre-orders. But it doesn't even stop there, because if you want to go see a robot stripper, you might need to get past this guy. A strip club in Vegas has purchased a prosthesis, the world's largest 4-legged exoskeleton, to be their bouncer. Strippers. The Chinese government has been cracking down on strippers at funerals. Yes, you heard that right. People hire strippers to perform at their loved ones' wakes because large crowds are seen as a mark of honor for the deceased. The death strippers mainly dance in rural China and also in the city of Taiwan, where the regulations are more lax. One Taiwanese politician's funeral had 20 jeeps, each with a pole and a stripper, which caused a mourner to say that he wished he'd die one more time. Strippers.
Oh.
Yeah, how about a lap dance from a pal here?
And that's all there is to know about strippers.
No, that's all right. Really,